Today I'm taking you inside one of the most innovative retail models in the world, a grocery company that is not only delivering fresh food in 30 minutes across China's megacities, but also reinventing the entire food supply chain using AI. My guest is Shaoming Yang, Vice President at DingDong Fresh, a tech-driven grocery retailer that runs over 1,000 AI-powered dark stores, where everything from replenishment to customer service is optimized through artificial intelligence. In this episode, Shaoming shares how DingDong moved from traditional machine learning to deep learning to large language models, and how AI is now helping them forecast demand, reduce food waste to an industry low of 1.5%, and even deliver live seafood straight to your door. We also talk about DingDong's expansion into markets like Hong Kong and Saudi Arabia, their strategy of 1 inch wide and 1 kilometer deep, and why Shaoming believes the future of retail will be omnichannel, product-led, and AI-driven. Here's Paula Macadi, and this is episode 78 of my show. Welcome to OFFBounds. Shaoming, it's a pleasure to have you here on OFFBounds. Welcome to the show.
The pleasure is mine. Thank you.
It's been a while since we met. We met virtually when I was in China. I've been wanting to tell your story, so it's such a nice opportunity to be here in Singapore with you.
Of course. Of course.
All right, so if I tell this story, I think my audience won't get how fascinating it is. Why don't you tell it? What is DingDong Fresh?
Well, DingDong Fresh, we invented model of dark store 8 years ago. And then we sell fresh food online. And I guess all our audience know that dark store, how it works, right? So if you don't know, it's very simple. So we open a store in every compound, living area, residential area, but we don't sell products. People buy the products online with their mobile phone. And with a click, they wait, and the products will be delivered to their house within 30 minutes. That is our model. And
so the dark stores work as a fulfillment center
yes,
for population.
Yes.
All right.
Yes. It's like a micro fulfillment center closest to the consumers.
Mm-hmm.
And we sell fresh food, let's say vegetables and fruits and meat and seafood and snacks and drinks and ready to eat, all kind of food, including fresh and packaged food online, frozen, chilled, and fresh and ambient. And we are a listed company in New York. Our sales GMV last year was about $4 billion US. And yeah, that's our business.
And how many stores do you have?
We have more than 1,000 dark stores.
Okay. And what is so unique about the business model?
There are three things. Number one, of course, the dark store model. But this one, there's no patent. So now it's copied globally. Mm-hmm. Okay, it's not a secret. And the second one is our in-depth of the supply chain. Because in China, the competition is very heavy. We have big guys like Alibaba or JD or Meituan. They're super big. But that's why we don't do like traditional retailer. We only do the retail part. We do from farm to fork. We call this 1 inch in width, but 1 kilometer in depth.
Okay.
Into the supply chain. And the last part, in my opinion, it is AI. Everything is driven by AI because the traditional business of agriculture, of food business, and grocery retail, that is still a lot of things people do manually, right? Like say replenishment, people do manual work. Okay, this store needs 100 apple, 200 banana tomorrow.
Yeah.
But we digitalize everything and all decisions made by AI.
It's almost impossible for me to believe how it works. So it's almost like if the supply chain is like you were saying basically that what you need from the farm to be in that store given a few parameters that you have in place.
It is more complicated than that.
Okay.
Let me give you an example about daily replenishment that every store needs, right? So in every dark store we have about 3,000 to 4,000 SKUs. And considering we have more than 1,000 dark stores, so that's a combination about 4 to 5 million, right? Each SKU in each store, okay? And in the past, the store manager will do, okay, I need how many apples, how many bananas, how many veg for tomorrow, right? And then key in, make it Excel file and multiply a certain percentage. That's how they do it. But in our company, the computer does it. And we have connections with, let's say, with the weather forecast. That tomorrow is a rainy day. There's a typhoon. It's a public holiday. It's Dragon Boat Festival. We need more dumplings for people. Then in every store, how many dumplings more than yesterday? It is decided, it's calculated by AI. No one can make 5 million calculations every day, but computers can. That is how we do it.
Amazing. So it's almost like it learns with the demand as it goes, and it also calculates given the events that are happening, either from climate to events. Like, how many people will be involved in that, or it's just computer?
We have our IT guys, above 800 IT guys, do this every day. And we do all the systems in-house.
It's almost like what differentiates you is the technology that you have behind that is used by AI. But like AI has evolved also throughout the years. So 8 years ago, it was probably not what you're doing now. When was the moment that you realized like, hey, we can use actually artificial intelligence to make it more effective?
In terms of AI, we had 3 stages. In phase 1, we use traditional machine learning because from day one, we need to do a business to be different from the others. We use none of our top guys from traditional agriculture or a grocery business. Okay, we from IT or from different world. Okay, different universe, and we decided to use this technology to reshape the business. At the beginning, phase 1, we use traditional machine learning to do the forecast, but the gap was huge. Okay, computer, the actual here, computer AI here, so it's the gap is huge.
Yeah.
And then in phase 2, which is now, we use deep learning, and the gap becomes smaller and smaller because the machine can learn by itself. And stage 3, which is what we are doing right now, it is LLM, large language model. We use this not just to improve the supply chain, but we apply AI into all the aspects, into how to communicate with customer, how we choose products, how we do the customer service, and so on.
It's very impressive. But how, like, imagine because you have, you don't have this gap, or it's diminishing this gap now, you probably have results like not much of waste, or what are the outcomes that you notice compared to your business model before and what is now?
These are open data. So I can share some of it. One is our shrinkage rate. So in a traditional business in China, the wet market from a farm to tier 1, tier 2, tier 3 distribution, and then to the wet market, and people buy to home. Let's say vegetables and fruit, the fresh food, their loss rate is about 30%, roughly. In a modern retail supermarket, people can make it 7, 10. That's also quite improved. But we reduce it to 1.5%.
Wow.
That's based on the partners, the retailers that we met so far. No one can reach this level. Another improvement we can see is because if we only reduce the shrinkage out of stock, right? That's another problem, right? So there's always a balance out of stock and shrinkage, right? Another data I can share is about the recycle of inventory. We do it's 2.4 days for our dark store inventory recycle.
Especially because you use fresh products. Yeah.
Yes.
So consumers can have everything fresh and fast, which is I mean, I've seen dark stores before, but I think like it's very hard for the fresh products. And what your business model does is like products can actually be sold online.
Let me give you another interesting example. In China, people like to buy fresh. Okay, what do I mean by fresh? That means for seafood, for aqua products, for fish and shrimps, they want be alive, live fish. That means for the whole supply chain, from the pond to our fulfillment center to our dark store, the fish must be alive. And that's why in every dark store, we have an aqua area full of tanks to put different type of fishes and shrimps inside. But how to deliver a fish, live fish, from the dark store to people's house?
Yeah, how?
Right. Okay. We developed a box to put and a bag to put the fish and shrimps inside and pump oxygen inside, so that when the fish and shrimps arrived at customer's house, it is still alive. So this is another innovation that we have. I know that in Western countries people don't eat in that way, right? But that's what consumers in China and in many Asian countries people like it, and we do all the things to satisfy, to meet our customers' need, which other companies like, for example, Alibaba, they will not do it, right? They will not think about how to sell a live fish. They have so many businesses to do.
Yeah.
Right.
And you're specializing exactly that, in delivering fresh. That's in your name. Why don't you explain what DingDong Fresh means?
Good question. Actually, DingDong means the doorbell.
DingDong.
DingDong,
All
DingDong.
right.
Yeah.
And like, is DingDong Fresh in English, but is DingDong Makai, right? Like in...
Yeah, DingDong Mai Cai. DingDong means the doorbell. Mai means buy. Cai means fresh.
And how is this? You said that you use AI also with the customer interface. How is this conversation that your LLM will have with customers?
If you download our app, you can see some features there. Say, if I want to search a product, then it's a deep seek. When you press deep seek, they will give you answer and the links to recommend some products to you. And if I look at a product page, there's also an AI function there, so that to explain how to cook this veggie and how to make it more delicious and what is the nutrition inside, how this food benefits you, and so on. Another interesting story I can share is about customer service.
Okay.
In traditional way, people, many online customer service, they only copy and paste. Thank you for your shopping, and I'm sorry to hear you have this issue. We will do it better and have a great day, something like this, right? Copy and paste. But in my company, we developed a new feature that all the answers must pass AI. We let AI to become a customer. And customer service feedback first pass AI as a customer. And if AI say, yeah, this is good, I'm satisfied, they can send it out. Otherwise, they have to write it.
So you have like almost a bot that will certify that the answer is good enough.
Yes, and we also have the data of this consumer. So AI can learn what kind of consumer he or she is.
So there's this, and then enters the personalization part of this person likes to buy this, the things like that.
Yes.
Wow. It's so impressive. But can we scale that? Or you have to be centralized in a region or so?
Actually, this is a good question because before our IPO, which was in 2021, the market, because of the COVID lockdown and the high-tech stock skyrocketed, that was the best moment. Okay, but soon after, in 2022, everything changed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For everybody.
Yeah, for everybody. And we all know it. Then we decided to do the business in a different way, from sales-driven, GMV-driven, to profit-driven. That's why we closed some regions which was not profitable and focus on the regions which we are good at. These are East China, including Shanghai, Zhejiang and Jiangsu provinces, Beijing, and Guangdong, which means North China and South China. And that's how we became profitable since Q4 2022.
Yeah, so you focus more on the efficiency than gaining market share.
Yes.
But like you have been exploring Hong Kong or Saudi Arabia that I was reading. How are you going to do that with this approach?
In this approach, it is quite different with the China within China. Okay, in China, basically we do dark store, which is a B2C, to retail, right? And in other regions, our approach is B2B. And it is I would say it's B2 big B, or say B2KA. We work with the leading retailers in every country, every region. For example, in Hong Kong, we work with DFI, Dairy Farm International. They operate the biggest chains in Hong Kong. And in Singapore, we work with Fair Price. So, and in some other countries, as you read on the news report. And the reason what we do this, we call this enabling. So we enable our partners, our key partners in this region. They do our know-how of our dark store and digital supply chain, AI-based, which I just mentioned. But we're not an IT company. We don't sell software. Okay, we just give them our know-how, how to do it, and our experience and our SOP. So this is one part. Okay, if they want to do the software, they have to find somewhere else to do it. Okay, another part is we give them the supply chain, including products from China and from other areas.
So yeah, so they can benefit of the model, not necessarily a software. But that makes, I think that's pretty good for everyone because it really makes the industry even more sustainable if you're reducing waste and everything. It's good for the consumers, it's good for the environment, it's good for the businesses.
I appreciate that you say it because that is the purpose that we do it. I always believe that givers gain. To do this, I established an online grocery course in our headquarters for all our partners globally. For everyone, if you are interested in how we do it, we will open our kitchen to show how we do it, including our headquarters, our dark store, our fulfillment center, our factory, our farms, our the IT guys, algorithm and supply chain and company culture. So please come to visit us, and we have from 1 day to 5 day course for all of our partners. And
just for partners, can I go?
Sure, yeah, you're welcome to go, of course.
I would love to, yeah.
Of course. And it can be 10 people, 20 people, 30 people, 40 people, not a problem. And there's no obligation that you must buy our products, you must work with us. No, we just like to share. We just want to share because this thing, if only we know it, we invest so much money and effort on this. Only we know it, then for the whole society, for the whole world, it is tiny. Why not we enlarge it, right, to help more people do it?
Is there a chance for anyone in the globe to do that, or do you have to be in the region?
Anyone. Of course, we will do some background research, right?
Of course.
Yeah, it's not a direct competitor and also not a mama pop store, right?
Yeah.
And,
I'm just imagining that the business model is so efficient that like it should be everywhere.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank
very
you.
good. Well, you're very innovative, right? Like you saw the opportunity. How do you pursue innovation? How do you see that? How do you find it? Because you have to have a specific mindset to look for what's next. How does it work for you?
Good question. This is a personal question.
Yeah.
Well, who I am. I'm the guy always think about something out of the comfort zone, of the box, I like challenges. I would also say my whole life, I pursued uncertainty. I don't want to know what I'm doing after 30 years. I don't want to know it, right? So that's who I am. And there's no right or wrong, no good or bad. Okay, it's just me and my personality. And based on this, I traveled globally. One of my life dream is to go to 100 countries. So, and I see different people, I do different businesses. So that's also what I'm good at. And lastly, I studied computer science, and I witnessed that's how the industry developed in the past decades. I still remember the first time I used a computer. And then in 1996, first time I used internet. Wow, I'm sitting in China and see White House in the US. And then in 2023, first time I used AI. That's mind changing, right? So that, and I believe and these things make me feel that I have another life, right? So that's what I like.
Well, we are in a moment in history that we're going to see major changes. We are seeing major changes by the day. Where do you see the future of retail? You are actually doing things with everything that we've been talking about. How do you see that in the next few years?
In my opinion, there will be 3 changes. Number 1 will be omni-channel, online, offline, fully combined. And number 2 is AI, right? Change not just a part of it, but the whole chain. And number 3, the key is product. The business will be more product centric instead of only by promotion or marketing or celebrities. No, because people, by the improvement of AI, internet, the information asymmetry is gonna be less and less. Only high quality products and the products that can solve the need and the problem, the pain points of the buyers can survive.
And there's a lot of talks on how consumers are gonna shop. Lots of people saying that we will all have some agents to do the shopping for us, especially when it comes to grocery. There's something that we need often. Are you preparing for a possible customer that's going to be a machine buying from you?
Yes, of course. Actually, we started the change this year. If you go to our app, of course, it's in Chinese, okay?
Yeah, but I don't think I can.
Yeah. Not yet.
Not yet.
So we launched a new app last month. And on the top line, traditional model is top line is the categories, right? Okay. And then promotion products. But on a new app, the first line, which is the most important line, is the tags, different tags about products. For example, we have low GI, which is clean label and organic. And when you click it, all the products under this label, it is low GI or organic or clean label or authentic taste. We have several, I think 6 to 7 labels. That is a big change. So we want to concentrate on high quality products.
Okay, yeah. So when I ask my agent just to buy quality products, he knows how to navigate and get it for me, I guess.
Yes.
I still need to do something.
Yes, but that's why high quality, a brand can endorse a channel. A channel can also endorse a brand or product, right? This is our value. Our value, why we created this platform. It is to sell high quality food to our consumers. Maybe you have heard of some scandals of Chinese food industry, from melamine in baby milk powders in 2008, right? Was a huge scandal, and there were many such things, bad news. But on the other hand, there are many people and entrepreneurs and businessmen. They produce high quality food and with good taste, safe products, and benefit for people. And these kind of people are getting more and more. So how can we filter these people and these products for our buyers, for consumers? This is what we do.
So you're like a good curator.
Yes.
Like your customers can trust you that they're
Yeah.
gonna have fresh and good products.
So to curate
Yeah.
the products, because the B2C and B2B difference is, for B2B, the buyers, they're professionals. They know how to find one. But for B2C, the consumers, no. They will not spend a month to learn what is a high quality water and buy a bottle of water.
Yeah.
But we can do it.
Very good. And just to end the interview, I think a lot of people have learned a lot from you already. What would be your advice to people that want to invest more in AI in their businesses?
I would say, number one, welcome to visit us. Okay, we are willing to share. And number two, don't do this by yourself. There are many ready-to-use solutions on the market. And number three is no matter you like it or not, AI is the future. Just like, in my opinion, my feeling is AI, to the impact of AI, just like internet 30 years ago appeared, right? And computer 60 years ago, now it is AI. So imagine how big the impact of computer and internet reshape the world.
So like, don't fight against it. Just embrace it and use it for the best you can, pretty much.
Yes. And AI will not just replace people. It will do many things that we don't know yet. As you said, buying agent, right? Maybe there's no more marketing. Why more marketing? AI knows what I need already. Why? Right? Only products, maybe.
That's true. And how you're going to influence the agent. These are going to be the topics we're going to be talking more and more here on OFFBounds as this industry develops. Shaoming, thank you so much. It's been a pleasure. Thanks for joining us.
The pleasure is mine. Thank you.
Wow. What a conversation. I don't know about you, but I'm walking away with a new perspective on what's possible when AI meets fresh food. And I loved Xiaoming's openness. This idea of building a platform that's not just for profit, but built to share knowledge and raise the bar for the entire industry. That's leadership. If this episode made you think about your own business, your tech strategy, or how AI could actually simplify your operations, then do me a favor. Share it with someone else who needs to hear. And if you haven't already, hit follow or subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next. In fact, next week we'll talk about people with Ian Burrell, the Chief Retail Officer of Australia's leading prestige beauty retailer, Mecca Brands. Think over 110 stores, a cult-like following, and a reputation for creating immersive, joy-filled shopping experiences that feel more like a celebration than a transaction. See you next Tuesday.